Good morning. I'm here in my greenhouse today and I have a little project that I want to do, and I thought I would show you what I have here right now. My husband gifted me with this greenhouse that he found. I think it was BJ's, and it was under $100, and I thought it was the sweetest gift, and it's so perfect for me for right now, for the amount of plants that I'm growing and for my needs and the space that we have, and I'm in love with it so far. And as you can see, it's nothing fancy. It's very small and nothing crazy, but it's really helpful for me right now. So I think I'm gonna show you what I have here, and then I will excuse me, I will work with my cuttings, the boxwood cuttings, because I think I left way too many branches on it and on them, and I want the main stem to be longer anyway, so I don't want to have the plant waste so much energy on growing new leaves on the sides when all I want is for it to grow taller. And so I'm going to be cutting some of the leaves from the stem today. I already started doing that, but I had to stop, and I was able to to leave this one like this, and of course I want it to be straight. So sorry, my camera is so close to my face. So yes, I will be supporting the stem so that it grows straight, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that today. I still have some time, so I will let it grow. And this one seems to be doing well. It looks like it has new leaves on the top, and I cut all the rest, and so I think it will be growing very healthy. So yes, let me turn the camera around to show you a little bit of what I have here. So here it is. This is where I do the potting. I have some plastic pots that I got that I have used from plants that I got at the nursery. I store them here because I don't want any mess around the garden, so that seems to be a good place for now. And on this side I have a few more, and some stuff that I think will be helpful for propagating roses in the future, like that bottle over here that fell. I will be using it to try to propagate my roses. So I have some soil. This is the compost that I made over a pretty long time. It was in my composting thing. I don't even know what is the name. It rotates, and it was there for months. And when I checked it, when I checked how it was doing, it was all done, it was ready, and I put a lot of it on the top of the soil to amend the soil, and I'm very happy with it. This is another compost that I bought. We bought a truckload and I have been putting it on top of the flower beds. That's hydrangea. When I pruned it before spring started, I decided to just try to see, as an experiment, to see if it would work, if it would take root and grow new leaves. And so far I don't see a lot of action, but I do see that this one, let's see if I can get closer here, this one has some green on the sides here on these nodes, so I am hopeful that it will work out. That one is another hydrangea from my neighbor. That is the limelight, and I don't that one is done. I'm pretty sure it died. But I need to take it out. So here's where I store the soil, seed starting soil. I have a echinacea that I started from the seed. I started a couple of them, few, and this is the only one that is alive. And this is another one that I got from the ground. I saw it growing there, and it's a Cheyenne spirit. And I was like, okay, I'll try and see how it does growing on a pot. But I have like 4 Cheyenne spirit echinacea, so I'm not really interested. I mean, I'm not looking to have success with that one. I just want to experiment to see how it does growing here. I planted Cosmos seeds. This is the only one that is up so far. I need to water these. And this is Zinnias. So on this side, I have my youngest son, Vigo. He came home with a bunch of beans from his school, and he said he wanted to plant them. So he came here and he put all of them in a cup. So that's for him. And over here I have German chamomile that is growing really nicely, and I will let it grow a little bit more, and then I will separate them and put them in separate pots, and I'll figure out where I want to put them in the garden later. But I know I want German chamomile because I love tea, and I want to have my own. So over here I have the stuff that I don't want any sun to hit. You know, the sun can damage the cuttings when they're this young, when they're this tender. And over here I did an experiment. I thought, let me see if I can propagate Dianthus, fire witch, I don't remember the whole name, and it's doing really good. It has new leaves here, and I don't know, I will give it away to my neighbor, plant a few of them and give some away to my neighbor. I really just did it as an experiment. I wanted to propagate it and see how it did. Over here I have a gardenia that I got from my mom. I don't remember the variety. I think it's called Scent Amazing by Southern Living. I'm pretty sure. So I took some cuttings before she left with the plant, and I'm not sure if it's alive. It doesn't look really good, the color of the leaves, but it has some bright green here on the center. So I will wait for a little bit longer. And the other thing that I want to do today is to treat this with neem oil, because I don't know what that white stuff is. It doesn't look like anything that I've had, have to deal with before here in the garden. It looks like cotton. It's weird. I have no idea what that is, but I will spray it with neem just in case, after I work with the cuttings to get rid of some of the leaves. Yeah, or maybe I will just cut that out completely, maybe. So I will set up my camera in my tripod, and then I will start working on cutting some of these leaves, leaving just a single stem, and then I will treat the plants with a neem oil. And this is the neem that I'm going to be using. It's not on any stores yet, but I hope that the person who is making these is very successful and is able to get this in many stores as possible, because it's really good. It's all natural. This woman was recommended to me by a friend, and she and her husband are starting to make this neem oil, and with as consciously as possible, thinking about the environment, about the earth. So this is all natural. It's made with essential oils and it smells amazing. And so far, it's done really, really good in my garden, treating aphids and spider mite, the bugworms. I tried to remember what else, but I think those have been the main things that I've had to deal with. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. So see you in a second. So the sun feels a little bit intense right now, so I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can so that I can just leave here. So yeah, and I got new snips that I can't wait to receive, because this is good for cutting big stuff, but for details like this it's a little bit tricky. So I can't wait to get my new snips. So let's see how well I can do this as close to the main stem as possible, and I'm only going to leave just a few of these at the top, just a little bit, maybe like 3 or 4 leaves tops. And I'm planning to do more topiary stuff, so you're going to be seeing more videos that are topiary related, because I want to make more of them and gift them to my family, to my friends. I think they're so elegant, so cute, unique. They look great in the garden, inside the house. They're just very beautiful, in my opinion. So they will make great gifts, I think. And I love gifting plants. That's why I like to propagate and then give some to my neighbor, my mom, anybody who wants plants. So far what I have noticed is that the wintergreen boxwood grows so much faster than the green mountain. The green mountain is taking time. And I didn't show you, but here in the bottom I have the cuttings that I took from pruning my boxwood topiaries the other day. The one in the front and the one that I have in a pot growing as a little bowl. You can find that video. It's one of my most recent videos, and I only have like 5, so it's gonna be easy to find. So I took some cuttings that day and I planted them, and this one I think is growing new leaves already, and everything looks healthy, everything looks fine. I have the dome covering it so that it keeps the humidity inside and the temperature. So I'm very, very excited about this. Can't wait to see it grow. So as you can see, this is as much as I took, and as much as I want to take right now from this little one. And as it continues to grow new leaves, I will come back in and cut the other ones, but I think that's good for now. And I should have done this the first time, but I didn't know. I didn't know exactly how to start a topiary. I was just experimenting, but then I saw a video, and I'm going to put a link in the description in case you want to learn more about topiaries like me. And this video was very informative. It was how to start a topiary or something like that title. So I will put the link and I invite you to watch it. And if you want to learn how to start it, they will tell you, basically what I'm doing, just to leave a few at the top, but leave the stem completely empty. And as it grows, you keep cutting until it reaches the length that you want. And I want to have a 1 foot tall stem and other larger ones. So I'll be leaving some of these grow more than others. Okay, this one is almost done. Okay, that's it for now. Wait. Alright. That's it for now with this one. On to the next one. So let's see, I'm gonna have to cut a lot. Oh no. I think I'm not gonna touch this one actually, because, let me show you. This is the central stem and I already cut the top of it, so it will not grow anymore in length. It will continue to get bushier and grow on the sides, but if you cut the main stem at the top, that will stop that growth right there. So this one could work if it survives, if it lives after it grows and it grows roots. This one can be like a little ball, but no long stem on this one. So I'm just gonna leave it like this and hope for the best. Okay, so this one is doing pretty good. It has some side branches here and here, and this one is the longest one, and it will continue as long as we don't cut it. Trying to find, yeah, I will cut this one and let the other one grow. This one. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna take this one too and this one, and then I will see which one will be continue to grow. Yeah, will continue to grow in length. So this is where we are right now, and I will decide that I'm going to let this one, and this one will go. because this is the longest one. Okay. So for what I can see, I'm gonna leave this one like this because I can see that the main stem is growing at the center and it only has one leaf, and I don't want to cut too much, but eventually I will let these two go and just allow the middle one, which is the center stem, to continue growing. And I will support this in the future so that it grows straight like this. I have a few of these, and I think this is what I will be using, and tie the main branch to this so that it can grow straight. Okay, so this almost done. This one is done. Now I'm going to the last one, which is the one that has that weird white looking, looks like a plate thing. Okay, so I have one here that doesn't have a central stem. It's just two little branches. I'm going to leave that one alone. I will be cutting this one. So look at that little one. Now I'm going to, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this one. I might just get rid of it, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna cut the side branches in this. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. I cut it. It has that white thing. It's as you can see it. If you can see it, I don't know. But I'm just gonna clean this up, get rid of those that have the white thing, and I will leave this as they are because they don't have a main stem like the other ones. It's just two growing at the same time, so I'm gonna leave those two. And I have this one, I have this one that will continue growing taller. And I think, oh, I forgot to spray, so I will spray it, and then I will protect them from direct sunlight, and that's it. Perfect. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you watched this far, I appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video soon. Bye.